there is one letter to Danny that Sam writes that is probably the closest to something that I was completely blindsided by and struggled with, that a lot of other things blossomed off of. Back to your point of hitting a lot of notes. I needed to leave Sam alone, not being parented anymore, not having it be possible, which then creates a vacuum for him of he can't be parented anymore. Then we introduce him to Pat, and there's an interesting dynamic there to kind of deal with that. But the one thing that he writes about that I was very surprised by as a parent is there's, and I forget where it was, I can't pull up the page, but he writes about the struggle for leaving to go to the movies, to just leave and just do something. And it wasn't a struggle to go to work, but it was a struggle to just leave and do something for fun. And he realized he needed to do it and take the risk as much as he knew it was a risk for his son, and his son didn't want him to leave. That instinct to just stay home in case something happened was something that I encountered actually traveling for the show when my son was really young. And so that was very close in my brain. And I was struck by that kernel of my life experience because it colored so much of what was going on with Sam, because he is every day walking through that reality of, I may never get to do this again. So that's the closest one. I've kind of walked around your question, but that's the closest one. And I felt it very organically to talk about a lot of the fears, I think, that are very common fears, especially as parents, because I'm the weird guy that I think if you don't push on them and try to work through them, it makes you worse, I guess.